We bought a LaPin. This is so exciting. Can you see me in there? This is my joy. Look at that. That is a bunny. That is the coolest thing ever. If you hold the camera down, this thing looks like it has a muscle car front end. What an interesting vehicle. Hello everyone, today we have a LaPin. You're going to be seeing that in the shot too. We'll get to that another day. For now, this is a Suzuki Alto LaPin. Yes, it is a Suzuki Alto. There is a difference between the Alto LaPin, the Chocolat, the Turbo RS, the Works, the SS. There's so many variants of the Suzuki Alto that they actually made one that has a bunny theme to it, and that is new bird crap. Dang. What we're going to do is we're just going to go over it today, because when you get a car for the first time, what's the first thing you do? You check it over, you see what it's like, you see what's going on. We're going to open the doors, we're going to dive in. Seriously, this is great. I sat in this only twice so far, and I love it. I love this fake-ass white birch wood that goes across the entire front of the dash. It's completely flat. You get these vents here, you get a secret cubby that pops out like that, you get a drop down right there with some garbage, you get a cubby down there as well. I took the flare out, so that's all gone. You get door cards with some slots, you get power windows, you get a hook. It actually says hook for like your bags and stuff. You get another cubby right here, and now look at this. There's no cup holders, right? There's no cup holders. Like, you can probably put one there. There's no actual cup holders into the dash or anything like that. So you have a cup holder here, and you have a secret one here, right in between. And actually, if you go back here, you get another one down there that you share with the back passengers. Now, one of the coolest standout features of this car, no joke, is the bunny theme of it all. If you look on the door cards, on the headrest, on the back, on the seat ass, on the armrest, the back, every possible part of this car that is fabric laced, whatever, except for the headliner, has the bunny ears on it. That is a touch that not a lot of manufacturers do. This is a animal themed car, you know, from Mustang. You get the horse here and there, but that's going above and beyond. On the door here itself, you get no window lock, so lock windows for the other people. You get up and down, you get left and right, and you get a... Why is there a clock here? This is not an Infiniti. Why is there a clock? It does work, and you get power mirrors and power folding mirrors and aimable headlights up and down. Unfortunately, this is the Chocolat edition. It is not the SS, so you don't get a tachometer. That's the only thing. The badge is missing. It says LaPin, really wide, L-A-P-I-N, really long. I'll show you that when we actually get into the actual repairs. Hey guys, because it is missing all the badges. It doesn't have a Suzuki badge because it never did. It has LaPin there and a Chocolat there. You can see some strokes, someone removed it. I'm not sure why they removed it. No, this is not a Turbo SS version. This is an NA, but it is a special Chocolat edition. The back, you know what's interesting about this car? Legitimately, if you don't know, Kei cars are built in kind of two halves, the top and the bottom. Now what happens a lot of the time is that there's no room within the confines of the dimensions of a Kei car. So typically, you don't get a hood on Kei cars, but on this one you do. I'll take you over to the cargo just for a second, because you can see the top half has been shifted over so that you sit on top of the engine, therefore giving you a huge rear cabin and a huge rear cargo space. This car has found the perfect size dimensions with all the pillars of having decent cabin for the front, decent cabin for the back, a little bit of a trunk, and an actual hood. Because on this car, there's nothing under the hood. Not even the battery. I think it's just like the reservoir, the radiator cap, and like the wiper motor. So that's basically it. In this car, I don't know how to fold the seats down, actually. I don't know how to do it. Hey guys, what's going on? How do I fold the seats down? I know you can. It is hinged and it's 50-50 split. I just actually can't think of how to do it off hand here. But either way, let's check it out. We're gonna open the back here, and we have a spare tire. That's really cool. We have someone's card over there, okay. And what else we got? We got these hydraulic lifters. Those are nice. There's no rust on this bad boy. There's no rust anywhere. It is an 07, so it's a fairly late model. The paint's good. It's just scratched, but in the world of being around cars, scratched paint isn't the end of the world, because that's literally just something you cut polish, which Rob is the resident champion at, so we'll let him do that when he gets it in Canada. This cabin is absolutely phenomenal. Kei cars are usually devoid of a lot of character, interior bells and whistles, and that's because typically they're purpose-built, they're functional. You just get in, you drive, you get to where you need to go. This one is meticulously crafted to be very stylistic and very artistic. It's quite nice, honestly. These seats alone, the bolstering isn't the best. You actually get way better seats on the Turbo SS version. This is the Chocolat, so you just get the regular bunny print. But that in and of itself is absolutely amazing. I absolutely love this car. Is the hood pop in here? It is not. It's actually on that side. Oh wait, or is it? No, it's not. So with most Kei cars, they don't have a lot of room in the driver's side cabin because of all the stuff that they have to throw into a Kei car while still being limited with the dimension restrictions. So a lot of the time they put the hood latch right over there on the passenger side. So we're gonna pop this open and see what we got. I honestly haven't looked at it all that much. All right. Surprisingly, this is one of the few cars I haven't had every car, but I've had 50-something cars. I've worked at dealerships. I've never seen them put the ECU above the suspension in the engine bay, getting all nice and toasty. Please correct me if I'm wrong, but I've never seen that. That is the ECU, and that's one of the things we need to swap on this car. And something in the throttle body has died. That's about it. ISCV valve, which actually might just be that right there with one harness. Anyways, it's really easy. This is not an intercooled turbo version, but it is NA. But you know what? A lightweight Kei car, having turbo is a privilege. It's not a right. It's not absolutely necessary. And you know what's funny is that this engine is the K6A. If you don't know, the K6A is from the Suzuki Cappuccino. So this is the exact same engine as the Cappuccino, no joke. It's just turned the other way. So in the Cappuccino, this would be turned in line, whereas this one is transverse to feed the power to the front wheels. This thing is so easy to work on. I can't even, like, I don't want to understate that. Look how much room you have. I can see CV axles from here. I can see everything. I can see the ground. It's so easy to work on Kei cars because typically they don't have a whole lot of unnecessary junk in the way. Kei cars are hyper-functional vehicles that just exist within the confines of height, width, and length restrictions, engine restrictions. Although, you know what? I don't think, I have to check on this, I don't think height is necessarily a restriction for Kei cars. I've seen some tall-ass Kei trucks with additional cladding built, and those food trucks, like taco trucks and donair shops that have, almost fell off into this river, that have a Kei truck with a kitchen at the back that's just to the sky. So I'm not entirely sure if that is necessarily a condition, because that is a very tall Kei truck. This Kei car, this is really tall. I'm not very tall, but that's pretty tall. This is the cargo. We'll do that next. This is the Lapin. This is everything you need to know. Well, not really. We're going to get into it. I've told you nothing, but it's going to be fun. This is a new chapter. We've got a lot of stuff we need to do to it. We need tires. We need ECU. We need an ISCV. Might have to change the throttle body. Might have to change the battery. Going to do a lot of stuff to this. This is a great one, guys. Stick around. There's probably 3 or 4 episodes we're going to throw at this guy. Till the next one.